I knew one of them was going to go.
Welcome to the Stampin Scoop Show, episode 117. We are old, but we've been having fun, right?
I was just saying, and episode number 1 million that we're still apart. It seems
Right,
like
I know.
almost a year.
It's been a year, yeah. It's been a year since we've been able to do this in person together. But we're getting better and better at this thing. I think
we do pretty good. It kind of looks like we're sitting next to each other.
Right? Just pretend we're in the same room together. So we have some awesome things to share today. We're playing with butterflies because the butterflies have landed. Yay!
Woohoo!
The Butterfly Brilliance Suite is available as of this morning. You guys can purchase it, and it's just, we have so many amazing things to share with you guys.
Awesome ideas.
All right, so I am hearing that. Okay,
Linda's,
can you guys hear me any better now? I'm hearing you guys can hear Linda loud and clear, but I'm not as much. All right, testing. I did turn it up as high as I can get it. So hopefully, let's see. Testing. I'm still seeing a lot of can't hears. I can't tell if that's because.
I know, but there's a big delay. I can hear you perfectly, but not. I'm hearing you through the system. Not
Right. So
hard to hear Tami.
A little better. They said a little better. Okay, so I can do
Hi,
this.
Everybody.
Okay, so this might help a little bit. You might just have to turn us both up. Okay. Better. Some say better. Some say not a whole lot better.
Hopefully this works. If not, I'll be doing a lot of talking.
We'll just make sure that that Linda's doing all the talking. Okay, I got it.
Move your lips, Tami, and I'll talk.
I'll be the mime.
The box.
All right, so we have some fun to share with you guys today, and because we're live, that means we have Prize Patrol.
Yay!
And so we have some things to give away, and we have a winner from our last episode 116, and that was the Springtime Joy stamp set. And the winner of that is Jackie Forbes. So congratulations to Jackie. For this episode, we're giving away the You're Amazing stamp set. And all you need to do to enter is drop a comment, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube Live or on our replay, my channel, or Linda's. Wow, we are everywhere. We're everywhere. We're all over it. Just make sure you're dropping a comment in the original comment and the original video, not a shared version of it, because we want to make sure that we see it. And if you type the word shared, then we know that you shared it. And we will enter you a second time. So,
okay, just FYI, I saw some requests that I turn my volume down. Okay, I think I just did that so that people can then turn the whole volume up so that I'm not blasting at them. And so I think I just did that on the computer. There's so many different. I have my laptop, my computer, my iPad, my phone. There's like a million things. So I'm thinking.
It's always something, right? It's always something. But that's what makes the live stuff fun. So we hopefully we're doing okay here. I turned Linda down a little bit. She turned herself down a little bit, and I'm up. So
Tammy's loud, but I can hear you. Okay.
I hear you.
Oh boy.
How good. We'll just figure it out. It'll be fine. Yeah. So that is our Prize Patrol, and then we're going to be sharing stuff from the new mini catalog today. So this goes until June. We have lots of fun stuff in that catalog, and then I'll let Linda take this one away.
Okay, so coming up for the March Paper Pumpkin is the Here's to You. This has stencils and a sponge, and I'm so super excited. This is going to be so much fun, and I want to bet this one's going to sell out. But if you are a subscriber and receive your Paper Pumpkin through me or Tami, you will get 6 exclusive videos on the first of the following month from the PPX crew. It is exclusive for our subscribers and our team members, and you don't want to miss them. The past couple months, they have been amazing. I think I make a good one, and then I see what everyone else makes, and I'm like, oh wow, I guess I need to step it up.
My special share, and then I see the rest of them, and I'm like, wow, like mine is like nothing.
Yeah. I'm like, oh God, I need to step this up.
But they are over the top. So if you subscribe for either me or Linda or anyone in our PPX crew, you will get these videos as our gift for subscribing.
Yep.
And with that, we're going to jump right into our episode for today, which is
Woo-hoo.
butterflies. So the Brilliant Butterfly Collection
Yay.
is now available. You know what? I have been addicted to these butterflies. I have made, if you follow my blog, you probably know that I've done videos. We've done shares. I've got a bunch of shares to share today. I had a couple of free tutorials. I had a free tutorial in my newsletter. I mean, I just can't stop playing with these butterflies. They're just awesome, awesome. Let's see if I can move this down a little bit. There we go. So right here, what we're looking at right now is the Butterfly Brilliance stamp set and the die set that comes along. Sorry. See, you can just see all of the fun that I've been having here, all the miscellaneous butterflies that I've cut out. So the stamp actually comes as one large background stamp, which we use together and can be cut out with its coordinating die. Linda's going to share all that with you. And my friend Stella McKay had an awesome idea with this, because sometimes you just want one of these butterflies. But you don't want to cut the whole thing up, right? Because then you can't use them all together with the die. And she said, it's $17. I'm buying a second set, and then I'm cutting it up. So then you have all the butterflies individually, and you have them all together, which I thought was just a fantastic idea. And they're detailed. They're just beautiful images, the line art images that are there. And then there's paper. I'll move these guys up so you can see the paper. So the first thing I'm going to share about this paper is that it is exclusive to this promotion right now. The butterfly die and the beautiful wings. What is it? The beautiful wings die and the butterfly brilliant stamp set will be coming out in the new annual catalog. However,
Brilliant wings.
Brilliant ones. Thank you. This paper, the Butterfly Bijou Designer Series paper. This is one side. This is the back side down here. There's 12 different designs in total, and there's 8 of each. I'm sorry, there's 6 sheets, 8 of each,
6 different
and there's top and front and back. This will not be coming out in the new catalog. You can only order this now. You can only order the paper now until it sells out. It's a special limited edition paper. I know I can't stress this enough. Paper is exclusive to this promo, and it will not be coming out in the catalog. Don't miss that, because it's awesome paper. In fact, sometimes I don't even use the stamps. I just use the paper. And then we've got the natural touch, right? Natural touch wood grain. This is almost like the consistency of vellum. It's not a vellum because it's not really opaque, but it's got a really cool texture in it, and it's a nice. It makes not just nice background layers because it looks so realistic, but it's thin enough that you can use it on a lot of different projects. And with that, I'm going to pop over to Linda's table, and she's going to share some of the cool features with the stamp set and the die.
I love dies. I think every time a die comes out, I have to have it. And some cards I create are only created with dies, but I love when everything plays together so well. So here are 2 sets of the dies. So the die is the same as that large stamp, and it will cut out all those butterflies if you stamp them. But it also plays with the paper, and it also works with these great detail butterfly dies. So let me show you what that looks like. So here's the beautiful paper. Again, paper you can only get while supplies last. That paper, that die, cuts out all those butterflies for you. Super easy. Boom, making tons of projects, save those dies. They line up. Here we go. They also cut out all those stamps. So you stamp once, cut out once, done. But then these detail dies are the exact same size. So then you can create these beautiful layers. Now I did it with white here. Lots of times I do it with vellum so that you can kind of see through, and I'll show you some examples of that later. But they are the exact same butterfly, the exact same size. So you get you can have a solid butterfly. You can have a stamped butterfly. You can have a printed DSP butterfly, and the lacy detailed butterfly die works with it. Also in the dies, because it's not just this one, there are these other little dies, which are...
And actually, this is a good segue into this because Jody's asking what the 2 odd-shaped dies are in the set. So now, Jody,
I saw that.
Here you go.
I got you covered. Got you covered. All right. So we have a few cute little butterflies. So these do not match up to any of the stamps, but you can always, cut them out of some pretty paper, and you got to add them to little details on your card. We have this one right here. It creates kind of this negative on the paper, but if you want, you could then take the little pieces that come out and you can attach them. So you can use this either way or both on your card at once. This little piece here, this does not cut anything. Well, it cuts lines, but this is what it looks like. Now I have cut this out with a 2-inch circle so you can gauge the size of it. And then this one here creates these cute little holes. I would not recommend trying to glue just the dots down, but that is the detail of these extra little bits of dies that go with the die set. The paper that Tami was talking about is 6 by 6. I saw that question come by. Here are all the beautiful colors that are in this paper. Basic Black, Bermuda Bay, Blushing Bride, Calypso Coral, Just Jade, Magenta Madness, a Mango Melody, Mint Macaron, Misty Moonlight, Poppy Parade, So Saffron, and Whisper White. This is a sample palette sheet, and Tami and I will both have it available to download so that you can fill it in yourself. It's 3/4 inch punch, circle punch, which we don't have anymore. You can use a 1 inch if you want, and 2-inch square so that you can create your own sample sheet. Also, another fun thing, that natural touch paper, you can color it with your blends and get different. I did kind of all the naturals just to kind of change it up a little bit. Here is a circle that I colored with soft suede dark. Wow. Now, I grew up with a house that had a lot of oak that was stained dark, and that's just what this looks like, is dark.
That is awesome. What a great idea.
It's just kind of fun to change things up. I mean, just to try to show you a larger comparison of what you can do. So just a fun thing. It's always fun to kind of try and look at some of the product and go, what else can I do with it? So there is my extra product presentation. The papers and the Canadian papers should be exactly the same. All the papers are the same no matter where you get them.
They're coming from the same, especially Canada, they're coming from the same place. But yes, that is, it is 6 by 6. So the designer series, the Butterfly Bijou designer paper is 6 by 6, and the natural touch is 12 by 12. So there's 2 different sizes for the 2 different papers there. All right. And with that, Linda's going to make some stamping. Yeah.
Guys, I love this.
Wants to see stamping.
All right.
Really? Said no one ever in a stamping video.
I know. Oops, sorry. I'm with all this extra equipment, I'm bumping into things. I have less space than I usually do. All right, I'm not going to show you the card yet. We're gonna build it up together. All right, but there will be a project sheet on both of our PDF, on both of our blog posts later, like in an hour or so. All right, so I'm starting with, this is a thick piece of, I'm gonna say basic white because that's all I can buy right now. But mine are now all blended. I don't know anymore whether I'm using Whisper White, old Whisper White, or new basic white. I don't know. All fun. Okay, so my thumb's stuck. All right. So first thing I'm gonna do, this is a piece of basic black. Put my sizes up so I can tell you. But again, there'll be a download. So this is 2.5 by the 5.5. And I'm going to add that to the bottom. All right. Make sure y'all can see me. If you could see me now.
Oh, right, we can see you now. Oh, yes, we can.
Now, I always paranoid. I just get going and I'm like, oh yeah, you want to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I have a piece of Whisper White or Basic White. This is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8. Where did I put my big boss? And we're going to emboss this one. All right. Open him up. Pull you out. Not that far. You don't have to see all the around the sides. Okay. Oh no, you know what? I am embossing. So I'm taking just the base. I'm removing these 3 plates, my 2 cutting plates and my shim. And I am grabbing my number 4 plate. And I'm in love with this embossing folder. I have been, once I started using it, I'm using it on like everything. So this is Tasteful Textures 3D. And I am placing my Basic White in here, placing that on the base, adding my shim, I guess call it, the gray piece, running that through. And come off. So there it is. Let's see if I can. I have to have it bright enough so you can see, but it's too bright to kind of. All right, it washes it out. All right, while I'm here with the big boss out, I have a 3 by 3 piece of that natural touch paper, and it's really a one-sided paper. And then I also have a thick Whisper White, Basic White, and I'm going to attach these 2 together. For what I'm doing, it's a little thin, so I'm going to thicken it up by attaching it to a piece of thick Whisper White. Basic White. Oh my goodness. Today's going to be the day that I can't
Everybody
say
knows what you meant.
Right thing. All right. Putting that there, I'm grabbing this is the largest stitched shape circle. And
I'm so
throwing that
intrigued.
right on
Is
there.
anybody else intrigued out there? I can't wait to see what she's doing.
Yeah. Okay. So there is my stitch shape circle out of my natural touch paper. And I think that is all I need with my big boss. So I'll put him away. Make sure he doesn't fall on the floor. But in a minute, I'm sure you'll hear a crash because I didn't set him right. All right, so here we come. Coming back to my card base. And I'm going to add, here is a piece of True Love DSP. Let's get the flowers, but it's got the polka dots on it. And I like the polka dots. And I'm also going to add a piece of Basic Black to the edge. And I always like to take the piece that has the adhesive and bring it down onto the piece that does not have the adhesive. I find I have more control that way. Here we go. And this is longer than it needs to be. I'm going to trim it. Oops. This one is going to go on here. Here. Okay. And okay. So I cut it longer, which is fine. Always easy to trim. So there's one panel. And I take this, I'm going to attach this with dimensionals. I like me a bumpy card.
Me too. I love it. I love just a little height there.
It adds that little bit of shadow and dimension, and it can take a card to woo.
There's no such thing as a card. Come on. Come on.
After I get my hands on it, there's not. All right, so I'm attaching this here.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, pretty. Very simple, to do that. And now, all right, so here. Where did I put it? There we go. I'm going to change this up. This is what I would use. This in the picture you see, I'm going to use the natural. I'm going to use this one that I created. and then I'll show you the difference, and you guys can decide which one you like. So I'm going to put this here. Then
Diana's asking, when will we be together again? I missed that. Well, COVID.
COVID, yeah. We both need to get shots, and neither of us are on the we're not old enough to be on the list in Massachusetts yet.
We miss being together so much.
Yeah. I know. So I would cut this. I have cut so many of these. I have one already cut out. So I'm using my big butterfly, my beautiful butterfly. I used to watch with my kids Bug's Life all the time, and Heimlich, the big caterpillars, going to be a beautiful butterfly. All right, so I'm going to add him to, I'm going to stick a couple dimensionals on here too, because again, back to that bumpy card, bumpity bump bump. And
ooh, that's nice.
Right
now
there.
The natural touches, you sponged that with the soft suede, or is that
I use my Stampin' Blend.
Oh, Stampin'
and
Blend.
I here. I got a small circle somewhere. Hold that thought. I'll show you what I did, but I need a scrap piece of paper first. Here we go, because I don't want to color him. All right, so this is what I did. So this is dark suede, soft suede.
Nice.
And it's just a matter of coloring. Now it does take a smidge to dry, which is why you don't want to, we don't really have time to kind of do it.
That's awesome.
And I did kind of, but it changes the color. It's like you have dyed your,
like you stained
your wood. Yep.
You stained your card in a good way.
That's how you do that. Yeah. And so if I go back to my sheet, I'm sure you could do the true colors, the yellows, the reds, the whatever. But I'd stuck in the neutrals: ivory, bronze, crumb cake, suede, cinnamon cider, gray granite, smoky slate, and basic black, to try and get the different hues and what have you.
So Brandy's asking if you do an ink pad and get a similar effect. Will it dry on the natural touches?
Well, you know, I don't know, but you know what I have? I have an ink pad. So
there we go, Randy.
Let's see what happens.
Here comes your answer.
All right, so hold on. Let me close my ink pad. That actually might look better. Hold on.
I don't know. I think the blends look more like a stain.
Let's see. Hold on. Well, I suppose it. Let's see if I do this. Kind of take a smidge off. It's all about experimenting, and we are here for you for that. Yeah, I don't see why you can't do that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Totally doable. There you go. What else would you like me to try, ladies? All right, back to where we were. All right, so I got me a scrap piece of saffron. And this stamp set, this butterfly bouquet, does not have words, so you need another set. So I liked the script in Lovely You. So I'm going to stamp Trust Me, You're Lovely. And I'm going to stamp it on my saffron in my Memento Tuxedo Black. And actually, let's go here. And I'm going to do it again without getting the halo. See if I can. Otherwise, I'll cut it off. No, I didn't get a good ink. Okay, hold on. Surgery. Anytime I continually get a halo on my stamp sets, I do surgery. Okay. Let's see if it does that again. Right, over on this side. That'll show it. Don't mess with me. Ta-da! Never be afraid to take the scissors.
Wait.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Never be afraid, ladies.
Oh, good time.
All right, so this is the Timeless Label Punch. And I'm going to center that. Okay, where'd it go? It's in my punch. Come out. All right. This is the right one. All right, so I'm just going to add this with snail. I'm using snail. I'm all using the old stuff. I got my seal over there, my snail over there. All right, I'm going to tuck this right here.
Oh, I like it.
But we're not done yet. We are not done yet because my new favorite thing, and if you ever read any of my blog posts, everything's my favorite because that's just how it is at this moment. I love everything. Is these matte black dots. You are all buying them, correct? Because I want Stampin' Up to be like, oh my goodness, we have to keep these permanently because I'm gonna be crying if these retire. Okay, so here we go. And I'm gonna use a lot because again, love these dots. Can't get enough of the matte black dots.
I love those dots. Of course, I love anything that, any embellishment that you can stick on.
Yep. So here it is with the natural tone of the natural touch.
I like the darker better.
And
I love the natural tone too, but the darker better is just so cool.
Yeah. So a little something to play with. It's just kind of fun. You just want to always try something new. So those are my card samples for today. And there will be a PDF with all the cut sizes and all the stuff. It does not have the coloring it with the... You can't see me. I'm taking a bow.
There we go. We can see you now. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Really, the suspense was building. I'm like, I can't wait to see what she does with this. Like, that is such a cool... Staining that natural touch paper was a game changer. Absolutely awesome. I
live with a woodworker, so it was kind of like, I can stain these.
So with that, it's my turn to do some sharing. I have tons of samples to share. And actually, just immediately following this video, I will be doing our butterfly card swap. So for any of you who participated in that card swap, I will be doing that right immediately after the video. I'm told that my mail is here and that there are swaps in it because thanks to tracking, you guys know when your swaps are here before I do. Because I couldn't get it because I was here on the video. But and so some of these samples that I'm sharing came from the card swap that we did. And if you love card swaps and you love ideas, you might want to join one of our card swaps. So these two that I'm sharing right now are a video that I did last week with Mercury Glass. And I also did a matching butterfly box to go with it. Really cute. The Mercury Glass is just so fun to play with. Very, very cool there. So there I actually took the dies and cut out the butterflies and then used them almost like a window card. And here we've got one using the butterfly stamp as a background and then just popping that large butterfly on top. And if so often when I ask, what are you looking for ideas for? People are always looking for ideas for their scraps. What do you do with all your scraps? You don't want to throw them away, right? So here is a fantastic sample that shares some great ideas to do with your scraps. So you can layer them together, make a great background out of them. All right, this one, love this. I mean, they're all beautiful, right? Look at the colors on it, the gold. We've got the champagne rhinestones, but wait. Oh, how awesome is that? Little pop-up card. This is from Linda Sprasky from the card swap. And this is from Graciela I'm going to say her name wrong. It's Carranza. But she always has amazing swaps. They're always absolutely beautiful. And I love the little stitching behind here that she added to it. So pretty. And then we have, and I know I think she just had to pop out, but then we have Tina. You know, Tina Waddell's is always over the top, right? I love how these butterflies literally look like they're flying right off the card there. Just awesome. Awesome. And then I'm pretty sure I saw Jenny Ryder on here a minute ago. I hope she's still on there so she can see her own sample. Absolutely beautiful. Loving the tones here with the background paper. And we were discussing those extra stamps that weren't butterflies in the die set. So here is one way of using them. She took the pieces from the bricks and layered them on top of the brick and mortar folder. And she just took some ink when she inked up the folder to give it that texture. I thought that was a genius idea with those dies. Here's another one from Jenny Ryder. She's got some beautiful cards, doesn't she? Some great ideas. And this one's a fun fold. Great with the sequins on it too. And then here we have the back side of that butterfly paper as the background. And these butterflies were cut out of the front of the designer paper. Like I said, sometimes I don't even use the stamp. Sometimes it's just the paper's so pretty. And I remember that paper is not carrying over, only the stamps and dies. So here's another one, another fun fold here. I like the little strip on the inside.
I feel like I want to tell you which ones are the swaps I want you to make sure I get. I want that one. I want that one.
And just so you know,
I want them all. They're gorgeous.
Swaps, I know, right? Swaps are random. Like I throw them out on the table randomly, and it's random who gets what. But this one, I like that's a nice touch on the background. And then I've got a couple here. This one's from Marlene Mantle. I'm not sure if Eileen's on here or not. She sent this one in. Look at this double Z fold, portrait style. She's got the butterfly here for shadow. And one more. And this one's from Linda Sprasky as well. And this is also a double Z fold. Another fun fold. And then I have one more 3D to share, and I'm going to turn it over to Linda. And this was a tutorial I actually did in my newsletter last week. I have free tutorials in my newsletter, and this was one. This is a mini paper pumpkin box. So I wrapped it with the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, and then used a little of the script vellum here, and then the ornate layer dies, which I just love the look of those with these butterflies. And then layered some butterflies around the box. It's a good size box too, those mini paper pumpkin boxes.
They're a good size, but they're not too big. They're like the perfect size for little.
Right, they're great. They fit a lot. I used it for a gift card last week, but they fit so many things in them. And with that, I'm going to turn you over to
Put it on my face. Put it on my face for right now. Okay. All right, because I was going to show these off, and it's easier kind of. All right, so these
I'm going to give you just to Linda. Hold on.
Yes, to me. Okay, so these are cased. So I'm going to say I did not come up with these, but they were so perfect. Sometimes I know you guys do it to me. I'm going to go make that, Linda. I love it. I saw somebody else do these, and I'm like, I have to go make these. So this one is cased by a woman named Cindy Leon, if I'm mispronouncing her name, and she cased from the one behind me. So. And then I did adjust this a little bit. So this is in the frame. I'm going to take these out of the frame in a minute, but I wanted you to kind of see what they look like in the frame up close, because I see a lot of people going, I like Linda's frames. I like Linda's frames. These are IKEA frames. I wish this one was black. This would look better in a black frame. But isn't this really cool?
Right?
Really, really cool.
Awesome.
All right, give me 2 seconds.
I think it's pretty in the white frame too.
Yeah, I like the contrast. So give me 2 seconds.
Those are really great. Those are big. I was looking at the images, the pictures of them don't do the size justice. That's a great home decor gift right there.
Right. So this is a 12 by 12. Oh, here, just so you see, this is the frame from IKEA. It's their Ribba, and I need to go get more. but so I got it glued to the thingy. So why don't you flip me down to my desk now, Tami?
I've got the controls.
Okay, so here, yep, here is this one. So again, this is the mat. I taped it in the mat so it would stay where it is. So I won't take it out without ruining. But this is just the 12 by 12 sheet of the True Love paper. Again, this is cased from Catherine Lehmaner, something like that. I apologize if I've mispronounced it. And it's just taking a 6x6 piece of white, cutting out that large die, then cutting out the individual butterflies in the white, and then gluing them back on, and then adding some black dots. Like, awesome. But there's more. Where did I put it? Hold on. She did a second one, and this. So here it is with the DSP with the colored. And I put vellum over to kind of dull them a little bit. And then she had just on white 12 by 12 paper. I use the In Good. Oh,
it's In Good Taste. That's the same one.
In Good Taste. That's it. I'm like,
yeah, different pattern, but the same collection.
Yeah, and it's like a paint splash, and so I thought it kind of looked really cool that way. And again, it's a 12 by 12 DSP, 6 by 6 with basic white, and then it's I think 6 1/4 basic black square that I just layered on. So that's the bigger ones. So for your quote unquote home decor, this one this is the smaller Ribba frame from IKEA. We all love IKEA. And here is this one. So this is a 9 by 9 piece of basic white. And I forget what the size. It's a 6 by 6 piece of the DSP. And then I think 3.5 by 3.5 for the Whisper White. So make really fun spring home decor, really simple. And these dies made it so easy and so quick and easy. I did these this morning to send to Tami. But like, look what else I made. Someone else made them. I had to case it. I also have a couple others. This one you would have seen before if you followed my Coffee and Crafts. So this was, I think, 2 weeks ago for Coffee and Crafts, where I used that same small detail butterflies, a little bit of vellum, and then I did, again, I love putting the detailed vellum die cut over the printed. It just makes such a pretty, it's so pretty. And then this is the one I did for Tami's swap, and this will be this Thursday's Coffee and Crafts. So we will be making this card. I used the rainbow of what they, the colors in. So I basically used every single color in the Bayou.
Oh my.
And then I used to make the rainbow. Pretty. And then I used the paper, had the rainbow. So it matches, like, so the yellows, it transitions with the paper. And then I cut out a whole lot of little itty bitty butterflies. So those are my samples in addition to Tami's samples.
Yay!
So
those are.
Please explain to me why you would not want.
Beautiful.
Yes, I want to know why someone wouldn't want to buy this now, because
oh my god, they're amazing. Everything's amazing.
They're awesome. And I have more ideas. I need more paper. I have to buy more paper because there's so much more I want to make.
I was held up because I was starting to use up, certain sheets. I had almost used them all. Yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh, please, Tuesday, hurry up and get here.
I know. I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, can I make this? Will I have enough paper left? I need more paper.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed our shares with the Butterfly Brilliance collection. And be sure to leave a comment if you haven't already, and we'll enter you into our prize patrol. And we'll be back in 2 weeks with a new episode of the Stampin' Scoop Show. Thanks for joining us.